Hello hockey fans and welcome to another edition of the Heat This Week. I'm your host Lauren Rempel as Brandon is on the road with the team. On this episode we look back at the game of the week against the Oklahoma City Barons, get to know more about forward Ben Hanowski, and Derek Smith joins us for Rapid Fire. You're watching the Heat This Week on Shaw TV. The Edmonton Oilers affiliate, the Oklahoma City Barons, were in town on Sunday for an afternoon game. It was a 5-4 shootout loss for the Heat in what was the 8th and final meeting in the season series. Here's this week's Game of the Week.
There you have it, the team awards. Top defenseman Chad Billings, top rookie Marcus Granlund. Those two still with the Calgary Flames, so they couldn't claim their award right now. Community Service Award goes to Corbin Knight, fan favorite Max Reinhart, and the MVP, what a season he's had, Yanni Ordio. Make a line change, Olsen coughed it up, here's Lander with a chance, and Carr makes another save! Robs Lander with the glove, almost a carbon copy of his first stop on Andrew Miller, but Olsen made a drop pass, hit his own skate, came right to Lander, and then here's Knight with a pass, throws it in front to Berchi, and he's stopped by Bachman, and a penalty. Here's Jones to Smith for a one-timer, blocked, loose for Olsen, backhander, scores! He opened the scoring on Friday night, and he opens the scoring here on Sunday afternoon. Brett Olsen on a power play. The Heat were buzzing down low, chance after chance, and finally Olsen finds a loose puck on the left wing and scoops it into the empty net. And the Heat have a power play goal to lead 1-0 with 9:15 to play. In front, Bachman looking for the puck. Jones is tripped straight with a shot, and Bachman robs him with a glove. Great job by Bachman to stretch across to his left and rob Ben Street. Forwards are changing, and O'Brien long pass to Reinhart with Banks 2-on-1. Banks gets a pass in all alone, and he's stopped by Bachman. Takes it down to the corner, centering feed to Hunt. Hunt winds and fires, and they score! Redirected in front. The Barons tie it. A point shot from Hunt through a maze of bodies. Looked like it hit someone down there. Fighting was in the vicinity. Either way, the Barons don't care. They have evened things up. Near the 6-minute mark, gets a loose puck. Finds Hanowski with a chance. Hanowski to Kulak, and he scores! Brett Kulak, his first career AHL goal! Grab that puck! The Vancouver Giants defenseman pinches off the left point, gets a perfect period. 2-1 Heat lead. At the blue line, Smith lets a shot go, tipped wide by Street, they score! Ben Street got a piece of the point shot from Derek Smith, and it ends up behind Bachman in the goal, and the Coquitlam native. Here's Steve Pinizzato in the slot. Horak scores! Roman Horak scored last night for the Edmonton Oilers. He's got one today for the OKC Barons on the power play, which cuts the deficit to 1. It's now a 3-2 game with 2:39 to go. Nice setup from Pinizzato. At 3-3, a big goal with 13:50 to go. Follow the bouncing puck there, and Oscar Klefbom, a sign from the Oilers this morning, making an impact here. As we take a look at the replay, was crashing the net, as was CJ Stretch. Either way, it's a 3-3 game and a big one there for OKC. Here's Derek Smith as they erase a 2-goal deficit. Smith dumps it down. This will be icing. And it's Austin fight. Knight back to Hanowski. Hanowski behind the net for Street. Now in front for Reinhart, and he scores! Great setup. Max Reinhardt puts it between the legs of Richard Bachman, and the Heat regain their lead. It's a 4-3 advantage with 11:33 to go. Play. Curtis Hamilton beats Doug Carr glove side, and we're tied at 4s. Let it rip from the high slot, and the Barons bench absolutely erupts. A huge goal with their playoff lives on the line each and every game. Acton feeds. Hockey game. Here he comes in on Carr. Lander shoots, scores! Here he comes. Game on the line. Reinhardt in the Baron zone. Deeks, and he's stopped by Bachman. Regular season home game comes to an end in a high-scoring affair. The Barons take it by a final score of 5-4, and I think the Heat players are going to stick around to salute the fans. Last time they'll see them before playoffs.
Sunday's game also wrapped up the regular season home schedule for the Heat. They went 20-11, 4-3 on home ice this season. We're going to take a short break. When we return, Ben Hanowski is this week's player profile. Ben Hanowski is in his first season with the Heat and has recently been sent back down from Calgary, where he played 11 games with the Flames. Here he is in player profile.
Well, Ben, why exactly did you want to become a hockey player at a young age?
Oh, my dad got me and my brothers into it when we were really young, and just kind of went from there, and just always grew up playing and had a lot of friends that played, so it was just the thing to do.
Growing up playing, whether it be on the ice or on the street playing some road hockey, who did you try to emulate?
I was a big Stevie Yzerman fan growing up when the Wings were really good in the 90s and stuff, so he was kind of a guy that I always cheered for and always pretended to be.
Minnesota right now is a hockey hotbed. I believe their slogan is the state of hockey. What was minor hockey like playing in Minnesota? Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. It's a pretty big deal in Minnesota. A lot of people playing hockey and just a lot of fun to be around. Everyone wants to play hockey and people follow hockey, so when you're in that state, it's pretty fun and pretty special.
Understand the high school hockey is super competitive in Minnesota, but in your last year at Little Falls High, you put up ridiculous numbers, 135 points in just 31 games, which made you the all-time leading scorer. How did you manage to score that many points in 1 year?
Just good teammates. We were a small school, and so we played a lot of other small towns, so our schedule wasn't as tough as some of the other ones, but just got lucky.
You spent 4 years at St. Cloud State. Your last 2 seasons you were named captain. Just overall your time at St. Cloud.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. Great 4 years there. Really enjoyed it. It's a great program, and made a Frozen Four my senior year, which is something I'll always remember, and something that when you look back at will be a big moment in my career.
You were drafted by Pittsburgh in 2009, but traded for arguably the best player to ever suit up for the Calgary Flames in Jarome Iginla. What was that whole situation like when you learned you were a part of that deal?
It was pretty unique. When I was in college, you're kind of a fan of the game and fan of the NHL. To sort of kind of be a part of a big trade like that was an awkward day and kind of tough to believe that it was real.
Do you remember where you were? Did you find out on TV like the rest of us?
No, I went to sleep before the trade happened, so I woke up and realized I had gotten traded. So.
After you were done at St. Cloud State your 4 years, you got into 5 games with the Calgary Flames last season. And in your first game, you scored your first NHL goal, which just so happened to be against your hometown team in the Minnesota Wild. I guess that was a pretty surreal experience.
Yeah, definitely. First game against hometown team to score was something that I'll always cherish, and a moment that is pretty vivid in your memory and something you'll always remember.
And you just got back from your longest NHL recall with the Flames, appeared in 11 games, racked up 2 assists. What was different about the NHL experience this time around compared to those 5 games last year?
I just knew what to expect a little bit, and then playing almost a full year down here really prepared me well to go up there and be successful. So just a little bit more preparation and knowledge of what was going to go on.
And finally, Ben, just overall describe your rookie season with the Abbotsford Heat this year.
I've had a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. Had ups and downs as a rookie, but Pretty happy with the way it's going, and hopefully we have a lot of season left.
It's been a player profile with
Ben Hanowski.
With the NHL regular season recently ending, the Heat got some reinforcements from Calgary in Ben Hanowski, Chris Breen, and Chad Billins, who should help the Heat's chances come playoffs. The Heat also assigned goaltender Olivier Waugh to the Alaska Aces, the Heat's development affiliate in the ECHL. He appeared in 12 games with the Heat this season, registering a 5-6-1 record. Time for our last break. On the other side, Derek Smith will join us for Rapid Fire. You're watching the Heat This Week on Shaw TV. Defenseman Derek Smith was undrafted when he signed as a free agent with the Ottawa Senators in 2007, and since then he has played in the NHL as a Senator and a Flame, as well as won the Calder Cup in 2011 with the Binghamton Senators. Here he is in Rapid Fire.
First question, Derek, what's in that protein shake in your hand?
Oh, a little bit of raspberry and some vanilla protein.
Who was your hockey idol growing up?
Ray Bork.
Funniest teammate you've ever had?
Sean Weller.
Where are you planning to vacation this offseason?
I have no idea. Maybe down to South Beach for a couple weeks.
What was your welcome to the NHL moment?
I don't know. I remember my first game was against the Detroit Red Wings, and Darren Helm absolutely just crushed me in the corner. That was probably it.
Who's a professional athlete that you envy?
What does envy mean?
Seems like you're kind of jealous.
Oh, probably one of those golfers out there. Maybe Tiger Woods before his blow up there, but yeah, probably him.
Why do you wear number 27?
That's just what Calgary gave to me.
Favorite fast food chain?
Wendy's.
Favorite movie star of all time?
Leo.
Do you watch reality TV, and if so, what's your favorite show?
I used to be a big Jersey Shore guy, but I think I'm over that. Probably Survivor.
Favorite app on your phone?
Shazam.
How many times do you hit the snooze when your alarm goes off in the morning?
A couple, at least 2.
How did your March Madness bracket turn out?
Not too good. I think I was 4th or 5th in the team, but I didn't have a chance to win.
What was your first car?
Mazda Presidia.
And finally, Derek, if you can go out to dinner with any 2 people in the world, past or present, who would they be?
Probably Lane Staley, was the singer from Alice in Chains, and I don't know, maybe Jimmy Page.
This has been Rapid Fire with
Derek Smith.
And that's it for this week's show. The Heat wrap up their regular season with a 3-game road trip. Well, they'll play the San Antonio Rampage and the Texas Stars before gearing up for the playoffs. Brandon will be back to get you caught up, but for now, you're up to date with the Abbotsford Heat. I'm your host, Lauren Rempel. Thanks for watching.